the HMS London, a Tier 6 British heavy cruiser that was a member of the County-class cruisers in real life. It has 8 8-inch guns that pack a punch and are great at setting fires, as well as torpedoes that are more defensive than offensive. It comes with smoke, a heel, and short-range hydro, making it a pretty solid ship. However, it has very poor range on its main battery guns and its armor is atrocious, making it easy prey for battleships. Nevertheless, it's still a solid ship overall. Here's my equipment and captain build for reference. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's been literal years since the last time I've actually played this ship. I remember actually liking it a little bit. It's just the gun range was a little, I mean, it's what? 14.5 kilometers firing range is not great. And that like threw me off a little bit when I first played this. Since I think the smoke firing penalty is pretty bad. But yeah, you get what, 8-inch guns at tier 6? Not bad at all. Plus you get smoke and a heel and short range hydro. So all in all, outside of the armor being pretty bad, this ship, from what I remember, is pretty fun to play. We'll see if this can be... See if I can do anything here. Mid-tier, which isn't too bad. The Poltava okay, it gets 14-inch guns, which is better than the Sinop, which gets 16-inch. No, their Colorado does have 16-inch guns. No, I'm pretty sure even 14-inch guns can still probably go through the bow of the ship, I think. Basically just any kind of battleship type of battleship caliber gun is going to be really annoying to deal with. That's some pretty good accuracy. I like the British heavy cruiser line. I almost played the Drake, which is where I'm at currently on that line. The Molotov's turning the other way. Okay. But I wanted to go for a lower tier ship this go around because I feel like I'm playing a lot of high tier stuff. Recently I played a couple tier 10s the last 2 videos. So I wanted to go with the lower one. And then the London was something I haven't played in a bit, so I felt like going with that as well. I was hoping this Omaha is going to turn a little bit more so I can try and get a Citadel or 2 on him. Doesn't look like that's the case at the moment. Let's actually use smoke here and... smoke firing is 6.8 kilometers. That is actually not bad. There we go. That is 3 Citadels there on the Omaha. I like that a lot. Certainly one of the easier ships in the game to Citadel. There is the Poltava also, and a Giulio. Julius Caesar. I'll switch back to HE here. Luckily this ship has a pretty long-lasting smoke screen. I might just kind of chill in here for the moment. See, did I whiff? Oh no, I didn't. Got 2 hits. That Omaha might burn to death. Well, the Munich got him instead. Or the München. I know it's... Munich is the English translation for that, I believe. Never been, but I've heard it's a nice city. Hello there, Molotov. I think he is going to turn away a little bit before I can get AP shells on him, but I'm going to try anyway. And now... Okay, well, still got a hit, which is nice. Actually did pretty good damage there. Still got 30 seconds on my smoke. That was a much better salvo on that Molotov. Let's try and get another fire in that Poltava. That'd be nice, because the fire chance on this is 17%, which is pretty good. It's a British ship, so it gets good HE potential. And Nicholas, I think, took a torpedo from our Minakaze from the looks of things. Let's try and finish him off here. Now I can definitely finish him off. There we go. So he took a hit from the, assuming the New Mexico. That looked like some pretty big HE there. That was close, but real good. Hello there, Algerie. Don't mind me sneaking on by. Alright. Not a bad start here. I guess I can go for the Molotov once more because I'm going to have easier opportunity to hit that Poltava. A little tempting to just use smoke right here, but there's it's a very small firing range, or yeah, because basically there's not many spots I can get shot from, so it's not really worth it at the moment. Ooh, hang on. I see broadside, especially a cruiser. I have to switch. And he's slowing down a little bit. Let's do that. The shells do take a little bit of time to get there. Let's see if that does anything. There we go, another Citadel. Take that. Might not be able to reload in time to get another salvo off. I might just get, yeah, only able to get the front guns there. Now I really got to move forward so I don't get wrecked by the Poltava or the Julio, actually. That might, yeah, he's going to go after me. Let's do that and hope. Should be, yeah, okay there. Switch back to the Molotov and try and fish him off. I guess I missed the Julio. Looks like it's actually turning around. How's that Poltava? Poltava is reversing. Makarov is really low. Might need to smoke up here. Probably a good idea. Just don't want to attract too much fire from battleships. It is never the idea. Alright, good. Just got one more little puff there. And now I can start shooting that Poltava. Dude, got the Molotov. Team is doing well. Poltava is actually getting a little too close for comfort at the moment, but do have islands to help. So the smoke is actually going to not really be all that helpful. My rear turrets. He is in torpedo range now. It's just I don't have a lot of room with the islands. So I'm just going to use the fact that how this game works for concealment-wise is that the middle of the ship is what determines where you get spotted from. So you can keep your front half of the ship around the island, or around any island, to then basically leave yourself undetected. But if I, move forward like this, now the Colorado can see the front, or the middle of my ship, which then gets me spotted. But if I'm able to reverse just a little bit and get around the islands, because see, now this island is blocking the middle of the ship, I am safe. Little concealment 101 on how this game works. And I'm just ruining the countryside with my rear turrets. I could definitely, be a bit more selective and only just go with the front two, but it's fine. It's not like I need it. Do need to be a bit careful because that Poltava is very insistent on coming towards me. So might need to. How much? Do good damage on it. I do get 4 of them. I actually ran aground. That's funny. So if I do, okay. I think what I'm going to do is going to keep going and basically turn this into an Australian cruiser and basically use my normal smoke screen as a crawling smoke generator. That's the plan at the moment, though even now the Poltava is reversing. If that Poltava was still going to come forward, I would have gone with Torps, but he really wants to get me. Either that or the Algerie, but both of us are like, we're not dealing with that guy. Because, because he's just going to reverse over into that corner. There's a lot of a lot of patience for the last ship in the game, or in this match. Let's do Torps now, just in case he decides to full send it. And just do that. Gonna get spotted for only a second, so he can't react in time. And might have actually needed to give him more lead on those Torps. Oh, that's a shame. I had the idea, just didn't think it had that good acceleration. Let's see, how much damage am I going to take here? Actually, not nearly as much. I wasn't expecting to be able to ricochet, but I guess it was, it's only 14-inch guns. Maybe that's why? I don't know. Nope, now I can use smoke. And yeah, this game is over. It just depends on who is going to get the kill. It was our Julio. Sorry. There we go. Not a bad battle to start out. Let's see. How do I do team-wise? Throw it on the team. I'll take that. A really small match here for some reason. Only 8 on 8 compared to the usual 12v12. I mean, I know it's tier 5, or, well, tier 5 and tier 6, so that's... Matchmaking can always be a bit not quite as consistent as the higher tiers, but even still, it's like a little surprising. So got a Lobsterminator camo over there, so the Russian Badger promo. And Rio is going to be... don't like the look of that, because that has a ton of guns. It's the same class of ship. I don't remember which one, but the same class of ship as the Agincourt. Which is a very fun ship. Just because it has really good secondaries for tier 5. But I think for the Rio, it's the same thing as the Agincourt, where it has 0 AA guns. So it can't do anything to planes at all, which is kind of funny. That's the Loudon, which is... Forget what class of ship. It's one of the new pan-European battleships in that tech tree. Nicholas smoke there. Unfortunately, we just don't have any spotting anymore. Nice. Good work there by the Shinonome. And the friendly carrier is going. Sending planes up there as well. Okay. See the Rio again. It's a fun ship. I have it as well. Just having... I think it's 12 guns. It's just a ton of turrets that are 305s, I think? Yeah, 305s. So it's just... They're not really amazing guns, but there's just a ton of them for a tier 5 battleship. It's like the same deal with the Fuso. I mean, I guess the Fuso and the New Mexico both have 12 guns, but it feels like you have more guns with the Fuso because you have 6 double turrets instead of 3 or 4 triple turrets. So I think it's just that mindset. Certainly been getting plenty of fires on these guys. That is kind of the British cruiser mentality of just burn everything down. Or the British heavy cruiser mentality, I should say, because the British light cruiser mentality is don't exactly have AP or HE shells, you just have AP. So you can't exactly set things on fire. Time to skedaddle here. Not really getting any pens on these guys though. I feel like my HE pen should be better, but I guess not. Alright, time to run. And it'd be very funny if that Rio just continues to sail straight into my torpedoes. This pen's only 34. Curious how this compares to the tech tree. Now the Rio's turning a little bit, but even then, not much. It'd be really funny if he ran into those torps. I don't think he will, but it would be really funny if he did. No, unfortunate. Probably. Yeah, there's a fire at least. Let's go back to the Loudon because I got another fire on the Rio. This is classic cruiser kiting at the moment. Well, if that one over in the end does have the range, it might hit. And it will. Nice. Sweet. Alright, that's one battleship down. I think I got another fire on that Loudon. Let's, I think he also got set on fire by the Novorossiysk. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Novorossiysk, maybe. I know it's a port city on the Crimean, or the Black Sea. But other than that, I have no idea how you pronounce it. Now that's a bit of a problem because the Novorossiysk is down. It's actually also the Giulio Cesare. Like in real life, that ship, either Deutschland, was the Giulio Cesare, which was awarded to the Soviet Union following World War II, where it proceeded to suffer a major malfunction while in port, and it blew up. It was like a huge naval accident. It's really tragic. I need that Loudon to move forward a bit more so I can use smoke and not have to worry about smoke fire penalties, because I don't want to take another salvo of that. I know my smoke firing is 6.8. Oh, I thought I was reversing, but I wasn't reversing. Right, he's on fire again. Let's go here. Problem is, I think if I do smoke up, he's gonna go dark. I guess Nicholas is still spotting him at least, so that's good. That is the problem with the ship, is that battleships can certainly do good damage. Who got the Deutschland? Ah, someone got the Deutschland.
Smoke screen set.
Alright, well. Loudon has taken a ton of damage. I spot it again. Furious just got a secondary skill. That's funny. Fortunately, that did remove my spotting on the Loudon. The Nicholas did get him with torps, that's good. I think I do have to kind of go out of smoke, unfortunately, because no one else is going to be able to spot the Loudon. I don't remember, because the one after that is the Magnus. Oops, this might be really bad. Yep. So back on the same map on the exact opposite side this time in a full 12-on-12 matchup with no destroyers, interestingly enough. Not sure why. I also have a couple tier 4s in this match too, which is funny. Actually, I'm going to stay kind of more in the middle. I might just play a bit more... Not going to be as pushing forward as much, because I don't have to. Someone is very insistent on using their horn a bunch. Lots of divisions as well, wow. A lot of people divvied up. Hello there, Ryujo. AA on this is not great. There aren't that many ships at tier 6 that have good AA. Just gonna not really do much either. Ryujo's rocket planes are not really that good. Hello there, loud on AP. It's not also going to do much. My first salvo on that Marblehead was really good. The second salvo was nowhere close. I guess I am the destroyer today with my spotting damage. That Marblehead is, well, it's an Omaha clone, and it is not having a good time right now. I don't remember which state Marblehead is in. Might be like Tennessee or something like that. No, it might be, actually it might be like Connecticut. I feel like it might actually be Connecticut. He's down. Ouch. Fine. Now is definitely the time to smoke up. I'm throwing way too much fire. That's probably gonna hurt. Actually, not much. Very patriotic Arizona over there.
Smoke screen set.
Definitely a good idea to smoke up. I said I was going to be not nearly as aggressive, and then I just drew fire from all of their ships. That's fine. Ryujo is really insistent on shooting me, or not even shooting me. He's using its planes against me, even though I'm in smoke right now. That Omaha is not having a good time either. It's the Omaha's a ship that you can certainly do well in. It's just the definition of a glass cannon. So it, like, once a battleship starts looking at you, you're done. But overall, you can certainly play all right in it. There we go. There's another fire. Will I get it, or will New Mexico get rid of it? No, the DeGrasse killed it, actually. It definitely is. And I mean, it makes somewhat sense because, you know, I'm going for the cap zone over here. It's still really annoying.
Smoke generator activated.
That Phoenix got wrecked. Hong Kong is unfortunately out of my range. Thank you, carrier. The fact that they changed it so where fighters can get deployed like in a massive radius instead of like where the current planes are. It's like the Furious wouldn't have to drop it like where his planes are at the moment is really nice. Like you can just choose where to drop it on the map. Great change. Love that.
Problem solved, sir.
Now I might have to just chill and smoke here and wait till that Fuso gets real close so I can torp him. 'Cause he's wiggling it a bunch. That certainly throws off my aim. Gonna wait. Wait until I see the whites of his eyes, to quote the old adage. I have 50 seconds in my smoke screen, so I got no problems waiting around for a little while. I'll just let my secondaries go. Get a secondary hitter too. Hopefully he doesn't try and I might actually have to turn them off real quick. I don't want him to get too good of an idea of what location I am. Okay. Gonna wait for him to commit to the turn. Like that. And then we go. Oh, come on. He committed and then shifted. See, I'm so bad at doing that with torpedoes. Can I get around in time to get my other rack? Potentially. Problem is I've run aground first. Actually, it was less damage than I was expecting. And well, now I've got his other guns. That's the damage I was expecting. Cool. You would think that a ship that big and that slow would not have a good turning radius, but apparently it does. It's really cool. Well, it's bound to happen. I'm getting tier 8. And because apparently I just have not been doing well in tier 6. Maybe getting bottom tier will fix things. Who knows?
Standing by for instructions, over.
I don't know if it's Zeton or Zeiton. It might be Zeiton. But it's the Tech Tree Tier 8 German battle cruiser. It's interesting that they had for the Neon... Oh, well, I guess the von Sacherhoff was already in the game, kind of, but I don't know. It's interesting that they had 2 of the same Tech Tree B rewards for the Neon Paradox and different things. Since it's that and then the Schlieffen at Tier 10 is the von Sacherhoff. Actually, I think there's, what, 3 different German ships? Because there's also the I think it's the Chirac or whatever. It's the Z52 is one of them as well. I got is a reward, which I'm actually trying to get because I don't have the Z52. I don't want to. I really wanted the one before it, the Navarin clone, which I got and is very fun.
Smoke generator activated.
Ooh, this could be really bad. Nope, Porter was way low in his shots. This key will get one. I don't even think that was a Citadel. I think it was just 2 pens.
Smoke screen.
It's only
set.
9,000 damage. And Key's Citadel damage is like, yeah, 13. Yeah, a lot more. So, could have been a lot worse. I'll take it. Now I will just try and set some fires. I don't know how that went low, but okay. Oh, please do not bring those torps over into me. That would be really annoying.
Torpedoes to port.
How did... I'm aiming here and they're falling short. What is that? Still have not fixed that dang aiming bug.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Insane. I'm aiming like above the ship super... Like, do I need to aim up here for that to work now? What is this? It's ridiculous.
Torpedoes to port.
Apparently I do, actually.
Torpedoes to port.
I guess. I just need to get more lead as well. And that's somehow too much lead. And high. I don't even know anymore. And watch, those are all going to fall short as well. I guarantee it. Oh no, they didn't. It actually worked. It worked for once. Complaining worked. Alright, let's go forward.
Torpedoes to port.
I could probably do that. Might help.
Torpedo.
Fine. There's a fire. Dodge this. A little bit. He just got like 5 overpens from the looks of things. I want to shoot now while I'm not in smoke. I guess I can. Just gonna pretend like I'm not here. You don't see me, Baranga. Now it's time to smoke. I just didn't want to burn it just for the Iparanga, but I think that Florida's coming back into my gun range, so it's alright. Yeah, I don't have the airdrop range to get that sub, unfortunately. Double fire on the Iparanga. Nice. Might get him. Well, it would have if the Untitled didn't kill him. Island. Let's see. Oh, no, Pensacola is way too far away. Oh, they got the key at least, which is good. Submarine is the only thing spotting me right now, which is, it is what it is. Only problem is my Hydra ran out. That's also could be a problem if they decide to focus me. Pensacola's down.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Now it is the joys of fighting submarines, which is not a joy at all. Do not like fighting submarines. Although, if they get one of those guys over there... okay, no, never mind. It's minus 25. There we go. Ranger while I have the range and while he's spotted. Before the end height and just completely wrecks him, especially if the Ranger's just going to sit and do nothing. That certainly helps. And we're either going to win on points or we're going to get the Ranger. Actually got an HE Citadel, which is funny. Is he moving now? Don't think he is. Florida's really unsure on which direction he wants to go. Oh, the Ranger is moving. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I saw smoke coming out, but didn't quite tell. Or I guess like engine exhaust. Another HE Citadel. Get some damage at least in the end. Don't know, is that gonna... More HE Citadel. There, and I got the Ranger. Nice. And you got the Florida. Nice, there we go. Good way to wrap that up. So that'll do it for the London. As you can see, it's not bad. I was expecting the HE pen to be a bit better than it was, but it is what it is. It's still, you know, the guns are pretty solid, especially against softer targets like destroyers. They can really pack a punch. Or torpedoes, if you're actually smart at using them, unlike me, can be good. And you know, having a smoke, hydro, and heal at tier 6 is really nice. It's just, you know, when battleships look at you, things tend to go poorly. But still, it's overall pretty fun. And tier 6 is... It's a tier that can be fun, but, you know, like, especially if you're playing a cruiser, one wrong move can really mess you up. But overall, it's, yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, that will wrap this one up here. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Would love some engagement down in the comments below. If you have any choices on what ships I should play, feel free to comment those as well. I certainly have plenty of ships that are in my not hangar, dock, port. Yeah, let's go with port. I have plenty of ships available to play. So if you are, you know, hankering for a real, like, just really want me to play a specific ship, I will do my best to see if I have it, and if not, I'll maybe play something close to it. But yeah, that will wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching.